Videos of Diego Pavia taking snaps at Ravens minicamp have gone viral over the last few days due to how small he looks in comparison to his linemen. They say a photo is worth 1,000 words, and this single screenshot goes a long way in explaining why short quarterbacks have become an all-or-nothing phenomenon in the NFL. It is possible to construct an offense around a sub-6-foot quarterback. It just takes a lot of effort. Theo Ash made a great video last summer about how the Panthers worked around Bryce Young's smaller stature in 2024. One of the main adjustments Carolina made was utilizing deeper dropbacks. The farther the quarterback gets from the line of scrimmage, the easier it is to see the field. This isn't as simple of a fix as it might seem, though. Deeper dropbacks take longer, which changes pass protection plans and the timing of routes. This requires a lot of flexibility from everyone involved. Having selected Young first overall, Carolina was fully willing to bend over backwards for him, and that remains the case today. The problem is that if you aren't a franchise quarterback, or at least a projected starter for the upcoming season, it's not your team's responsibility to accommodate you. You're expected to accommodate their needs. The best backups are highly adaptable. They may not be the most physically gifted, but they can execute in a variety of offenses. If something happens to the starter, they need to come in and deliver competent play, even if the scheme isn't specifically tailored to their skill set. Pavia is technically listed at 5'10". I would guess he's closer to 5'8" and some change. He simply cannot see from the same pockets that Lamar Jackson and Tyler Huntley can. In other words, if Pavia ever got into a regular season game, he couldn't possibly be expected to run the same plays. It's one thing to install a brand new offense for a number one overall pick like Young or Kyler Murray, but that doesn't work with a potential third stringer. Are you really going to put yourself through the trouble of designing and practicing new plays just in case Pavia gets in? There's not much of a middle ground for sub-6-foot quarterbacks. Teams have to be fully committed to maximizing their skill set or not committed at all. The only quarterbacks under 5'11 that have been drafted in the last decade went first overall. Even if we change the criteria to quarterbacks under 6 feet, number one picks still make up nearly half the list. The league has made it clear that there just isn't a place for severely undersized backups. Honestly, Pavia's best bet would be going to Minnesota or Carolina so he can back up a QB of a similar size. Outside of that, though, it's hard to see him sticking around.